What's going on, everybody? ℎ𝕗𝐻rispect, the wise guy on Instagram. In today's video, we are going to look up jobs on Indeed. Indeed is a great platform for searching for work. And the way that they structure the platform for Indeed is kind of similar to how Amazon structure their platform for searching products and sorting through the different types of information that you can find. So we are on here looking for jobs at UPS. Not that I am looking for a job, but I'm using UPS as an example because there's a broad range of salaries and wages with UPS. So we're in UPS Canada, and we're going to put Vancouver, BC. And then you're going to type in and go find jobs here. So now it comes up with a list. And what I like about this is you can actually sort through right here by date the job was posted, the language, salary, job, category, distance from your home. Okay, you can use those filters to filter out the job. But what I like also is under the UPS logo right here, I love these little queries. Okay, the UPS through Indeed have all the postings get rated by the people who have either worked there in the past or who are applying for the job. They'll leave information for you to use to make yourself better. So you can look at the About UPS and actually look at information that UPS has shared when it comes to, about the company. Here, UPS, it says that their headquarters in Sandy Springs, Georgia, and they deliver 50 million packages a day to 6.1 million customers. I just dropped off, or I had UPS pick up from my home 25 packages that got shipped off to Amazon. So I have 25 of those 15 million packages a day that go out. They have 10,000 employees all across the world. They do more than $10 billion Canadian revenue. So just a snapshot, you can see here why join. Okay, there's a bunch of why join information. But here's what I like. I like the reviews that people leave. I love reading, disgruntled ex-employee reviews, Here we get a 3-star review from somebody who was a hub supervisor. Okay, and it says is a current employee in our New West location, which is not too far away here in British Columbia. A typical day is 9 to 11 hours. Management is more concerned about the cost and production rather than the people who perform the work. Good salary and benefits, but the cons are long hours with little to no recognition. Okay, so here's a 5-star review. Great team. This is a senior COD associate, former employee over Moncton. UPS was a good place for me. The team I worked, this is former employee, the team I worked with were cooperative and supportive. They were always willing to and available to answer my questions till I got proficient. It was a great family. And you can leave I like that review. That's a great review. So if I'm looking to go work for here, obviously I want to look at the good reviews. I want to see what people say about working at UPS. So I want to sort by let me look at the 5-star reviews. So I might click on let's go with the pay and benefits. Let's see what people liked about pay and benefits. So we can sort by pay and benefits. You can sort by helpfulness or ratings. And then you can go through all of those. And then I'll go back to the top. You can actually look at the salaries. So we can go, okay, well, how are they paying their employees? What is available? So we can go, okay, there's 1,100 people who reported a salary of $16 an hour. That was 1,100 people who left reviews who made $16 an hour. If you're looking to make more, well, there were 13 people who left reviews that make $45 an hour. Okay, that's interesting. Then we got some $31 an hour. We have some $30 an hour automotive technicians. Now in the loading and stock room, Those are popular jobs. Loading and stocking. The average salary looks like it's about $16 an hour. Okay, browse all UPS loading and stocking salaries. We can click that. It'll bring them all up with all the reviews accordingly. So now we can go back to like, okay, well, let's see what this $45 an hour assistant manager gig is all about. Here it says it's 113% above the national average. With a little piggy bank on the side. Very cool. Now we can look at what people are saying. So a 3-star review from an assistant manager and former employee. Left quite the review. Here's a 4-star review from an assistant manager and current employee in Texas. It says, not too bad. Flexible schedule for the most part. Pay is getting better slowly. Easy work, not hard to learn. Good place to start out, I guess. Learn a lot about mail. UPS store franchise. So I guess this includes the franchises and the warehouse and all the different positions that are available there. Now we can go look at like a mechanic or a technician, handlers. So for the most part, there's a big gap between upper management pay and middle, your support staff. So your loading and your stock and your labor positions. So then we can go back here, we can follow it, see what jobs come up as they get posted. And let's go back to the actual positions that they have available. We'll go all the way back. So we're UPS careers and employment. Go back one more. There we go. So here are some of the positions. We got full-time delivery driver, 3.8 star review for the job, 3.8 out of 5, and 42,000 people have left a review. Tells you about the position. UPS drivers perform the tasks of delivering and picking up UPS packages. The responsibilities consist of the following: delivering, picking up packages efficiently, learning and properly executing UPS safe driving, possessing valid class 5, because you got to drive those large UPS trucks. Education, able to lift 70 pounds, 32 kilograms, available 5 days per week, Monday to Friday, 8 to 12 hours shifts, 8 to 12 hours shift between the hours of 8 and 8. Minimum 21 years old. Position of a valid driver's license. So you got to get a class 5. UPS Canada is diverse. There you go. You can apply for the job. If you hit that button, you can then log into your account and away you go. Indeed is pretty easy. I haven't applied for a job in upwards 20 years, but I'm always fascinated because I do a lot of interviews and I have a lot of people who apply to work for our company that come from this Indeed job. I guess they're a company, I don't know what the right term is. But UPS, look at all the postings they have. 30 days ago they posted, this one was posted today, early morning package handler. There's a lot of men who are early morning package handlers. So funny. Okay, ability to lift. Doesn't really say how much this particular job pays. Usually when it doesn't tell you, it probably is pretty competitive and pays more than the average salaries or the lower salaries here. I would imagine that this is probably upwards of 18, if not more, per hour. It doesn't actually say. Now, if we click the reviews, maybe some of these people in here actually talk about what their salaries were. So there are 40-some-odd thousand reviews. This might not talk specifically for package handlers, though. Let's see my experience at UPS, pros, cons, transportation. Tough job, labor work, just a cafeteria, great place, unionized. Fascinating. Insights. Let's see what the insights. Oh, there we go. So at this particular job, $17 an hour. So what I also like is on Indeed is it shows you a kind of a graph of the salary distribution for this particular position. So a low of $10 in some places in in North America, I would imagine, to as high as $26, with right here the majority, it looks like the majority of people are making the current wage of $17.31, 8% above the national wage. And we got would recommend 69%, 76% CEO approved. Salary satisfaction, half the people. No one's ever satisfied with what they make. And then this is actually people who were package handlers and their overall experience with the position. So decent place to work as a part-time worker for students, great benefits, great job security, regular working hours. Nice. He's former employee. Let's look for some current. Here we go. Current employee, he says, basically just coming in and going to our station to either unload or sort packages. Some days are really hard because we don't have enough employees to handle the volume. Interesting that he's writing this just as he's going to work. Wonder why. Fascinating. So what a great app Indeed has that can allow you to apply for different jobs based on different metrics. You can search by different measurables, different sorting of abilities, different types of filters. A very cool way to get work in this day and age. And it's funny because every review I read for this one, at the end, let's go find where it talks about there was a lot of people basically, in the Q&A, this one right here where it says Q&A, you definitely want to go into the Q&A, because in the Q&A portion, when you're going to do the hiring process, you can click all these questions that people had about applying for these jobs, and the responses that other people who maybe went for interviews or applied or worked there, you can see the responses that they left. But what I like about it is that if you read these, it's very motivating because, for example, the first one, why would you want to work at UPS? If you are desperate for work during COVID-19, this would be a great place to start. Then go somewhere else. This would be a great place to start. Then go somewhere else. Meaning, get a job here, work here for a while. Then when everything settles down, move on. But what I like here, what should I wear? Dress casual. They are going to hire you no matter what you wear. Love that. Absolutely think that is hilarious. If you were to leave UPS, what would be the reason? There are 3 issues I would tell her. The training is deplorable, especially on dyad use and safety. You are blasted, read more, with everything over 2 days, then sent out on roads. I couldn't even sign in and out on my own dyad for 6 weeks. And there are FT drivers who can't even figure them out. HR just gets you to sign off on policies and you don't even get a copy because UPS is obsessed with protecting proprietary information. Blah, blah, blah. Terrified of losing my job in the worst market in years. Blah, blah, blah. So they have all these concerns, but at the end of the day, they didn't quit their job or look for another job. I would look for another job if I weren't happy working for UPS. I would definitely look for another job because this Indeed platform, it makes it so easy. But I thought this question and answer segment or portion of this app is absolutely fantastic. This is the first time I explored the Indeed app in 20 years of in all the years I've done hiring employees, I've never explored the actual app itself that people are applying for us. So I just thought it's super fascinating. So I'm going to go and explore this a little bit more, but you guys should use these tools when you're applying for work in various places. It'll give you a leg up.